All right, welcome everybody to another Fortnite guide. I'm Coach JD. I am the FPS coach here at the Esports Players Club in Tampa, Florida, and today we are going to be talking about mouse grip styles, the pros and cons of each of them, as well as my recommendations for either a low or a higher sensitivity when using them. To give you a point of reference, I use 800 DPI on my mouse. I have the Starlight 10s with an in-game sensitivity of 8.0 on my X and Y, and a 75% roughly on my targeting and a 100% on my scope sensitivity. This is my personal preference, and if you're looking for tips on your perfect sensitivity, you can watch my previous video on the channel where I cover all those topics. And today we're going to be talking about the first grip style, which is palm grip. So palm grip is when you will seat your palm on the mouse and then wrap your fingers around it for maximum control. While this is great for tracking because you have complete agency over the movement of your mouse, you will find that this particular grip style will be lacking in your flicking unless you're very comfortable with using a higher DPI where the amount of space required to move the mouse to hit your target is reduced. So as I use palm grip and I have my aiming little guide here, I will zoom in here and I will do my best to track the target while having my fingers wrapped around with the palm grip. And you will notice that it is very accurate. The tracking is very stable, and I'm able to easily follow my target no matter where they appear on my screen. For lower versus high sensitivity with this, you can use both. I find that if you are really looking to commit to a palm grip with a higher sensitivity, it's going to be a little bit easier because with a lower sensitivity, you are going to have to swipe across the pad larger distances in order to meet your target. Using a palm grip with lower sensitivity sometimes can hinder your flicking, as I said, especially when somebody appears on your screen a little bit further than you were expecting. The next type of mouse grip that we're going to be talking about is fingertip grip. This is where your palm is not seated on the mouse, and you will have your fingers in control of the mouse entirely, and they're going to be responsible for your tracking, your flicking, and all of that good stuff. One benefit of having a fingertip grip is that you can easily move the mouse off of the pad to reposition very quickly if you need to, versus, a palm grip or even a claw grip. But you are really relying on your fingers to do all of the work. And sometimes when you use this grip style, you can notice that over time your fingers can tire out. And again, every time that you do try to reposition and find your next target, you will have to move the mouse off of the pad. And then when you need to find your target again, you'll notice that it takes you a little bit of time to reposition and readjust to a comfortable level for you. So as I try to follow this target here with the fingertip, you can see that while I'm making it work, it's not entirely efficient, but some people may find that this is their best grip style. But in my personal opinion, you want to go with either a palm or a claw grip. And we'll cover that in the next segment. Another interesting point to fingertip grip is that it actually reduces the amount of precision that you have with your side buttons on your mouse. That's due to the fact that your palm is not seated and you are going to have to move your finger, your thumb, off to get to those buttons, which can reduce the stability and control that you have over the mouse. And now it is time to talk about the holy grail of mouse grips, also known as the claw grip. So in order to execute a proper claw grip, you're going to seat your palm at the base of the mouse, and then you will connect your fingers by wrapping them in a curling style, and you will see that you will have complete agency control over your flicking, your tracking. At first, this grip style will seem a little bit unnatural, especially if you're very used to palm and fingertip. But learning to adapt your fingers over time, you will build that muscle memory and it will come naturally to you. So, this is what I use personally. Again, all you're going to do is seat your palm at the base of the mouse, making full contact, and then wrap your fingers around. And you will notice that your clicks, your tracking, your flicking is very precise. Even as new targets appear on my screen, I have no problem at all meeting them as soon as they appear and then tracking them with ease and precision. With low sensitivity versus high sensitivity, you can use both. There is no downside to either of these. You'll notice right away that just pressing mouse 1 and 2 is very, very responsive. It's way more precise. And because I use this curling fingers with my palm grip here on the base of my palm, but then also into the claw, you'll see that I'm able to easily hit the side buttons on my mouse with my thumb without losing any precision or control. This is the most widely used grip by pros today, and given a little bit of time, you can make it so that you will be adjusting to this and make it so that it's going to be natural to you over time.